What's going on, everybody? So we're diving in to a TLC USA schedule rant. I've never seen this before. I mean, I've seen TLC a couple of times in the past, but I don't know exactly what they do nowadays. I don't really know what they show nowadays, but this was a request, so we're going to dive on into it and see what we're looking at here. So, for those unaware, for those new to schedule rants, the way I start most of mine, if I'm unfamiliar with the network, is I try to check out a lot of the links, a lot of the show links that are here. I'm not sure if they will load today. Okay, they are. So this one, Say Yes to the Dress. This, if I had to guess, is them looking at more than 250 professionals, most of them veterans. So, okay. Bend over backwards to make each bride's experience unforgettable. So it's like a house makeover thing, but like for someone's wedding dress. Who do you think you are? Celebrities go on an emotional journey to trace their family tree with the help of historians and experts, discovering surprising and sometimes shocking secrets, mysteries, and details about where they came from and who they really are. The well-known stars who explore the answers include Matthew Broderick, Spike Lee, Sarah Jessica Parker, Susan Sarandon, Gwyneth Paltrow, Rashida Jones, Rob Lowe, Alfred Woodard, Kelly Clarkson, Aisha Tyler, Parsons, Mandy Moore. Wow. Lisa Kudrow is on this as well, executive producer. Okay, that sounds like an awesome idea for a show. Unexpected. Although unplanned teenage pregnancies have dropped by more than half since the early 1990s, nearly 1 in 4 girls get pregnant by the age of 20. TLC explores the complicated issue of teen pregnancy and Unexpected by focusing on 3 pregnant teen couples and how it affects their families. Cameras capture the various stages of each pregnancy and the first few weeks of parenthood. In each story, the pregnant couple is entirely unprepared to have a child, and it falls upon their parents or grandparents to help. Roles are blurred and tension begins to mount between the families, as everyone has their own ideas for what's best for the young parents and their child. From where they will live, this sounds incredibly complicated. That sounds incredibly complicated and stressful. As a viewer, I don't know. I wouldn't want to watch that show. I feel like I would be stressed out just from watching it. MILF Manor. All right. MILF Manor 2, no less. Single women between 40 and 60 seek love with single men in their 20s while staying in a beautiful retreat in Mexico. Okay. All right. What an idea for a show. Who out there, and I know there's got to be somebody, who out there is like, oh my god, girlfriend, did you see that episode of MILF Manor? Oh my god. That was crazy. 90 Day Fiancé, The Other Way. A collection of Americans make the ultimate sacrifice and move across the globe for the person they love. Okay, cool. 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Marrying someone you have known for no more than 90 days comes with more risks than traditional unions. This companion series to 90 Day Fiancé sets out how the relationship has worked out for several couples from the original show. The show reveals what has gone on in the lives of returning couples, whom TLC calls the most memorable from previous seasons as they tie the knot. Among the issues the couples have faced in their... I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's just a bad idea for a show, personally. Rushing a relationship and make it into a show. If only because I feel like a lot of people are impressionable and might want to recreate that, and I just don't think that that's a great idea. Here's 90 Day The Single Life. What even is this? 6 singles are dusting off their dating apps and diving back into the world of romance. Whether they are truly ready or not ready remains to be seen. What is TLC? What all of their the only show that's not about like sex, relationships, dating, or marriage is this show, which only is shown twice in this day. I really hope that that's just Friday. Doubling Down with the Derechos. Oh, this last name looked Hispanic. That's why I pronounced it as like with an accent. The day-to-day adventures of an energetic, loving young family with 14 children compromising quintuplets, triplets, and 2 sets of twins. Insane. Okay. Interesting idea for a show. 7 Little Johnstons. The Johnstons, all 7, of Forsyth GA, and are the subjects of this reality documentary series. The Brood, TLC says, are the world's largest known family of achondroplasia dwarfs. Achondroplasia is a genetic disorder of bone growth, but the series demonstrates that size only matters the amount of love the Johnsons provide. I like that. I like that a lot. Trent, a grounds supervisor at a local college, and housewife Amber have 2 biological children, Jonah and Elizabeth, while Anna, Alex, and Emma were adopted from Russia, Korea, and China, whoa, respectively. Episodes deal with... Dude, this sounds awesome. That show sounds like a lot of fun. It's like a day in the life kind of show, but it's an interesting day in the life kind of show. I've heard of this show. This show I have heard of, My 600-Pound Life, if it ever wants to load. Untold Stories of the ER. Okay. Here's this one. Telling powerful stories, hour-long episodes. TLC follows the medical journeys of morbidly obese people. So it seems that every show on TLC is some type of reality TV show. Now, this sounds cool. Real emergency room cases with comments by the actual physicians and nurses involved in the procedures. That sounds awesome. Well, not awesome, because obviously, I'm sure a lot of those are horrors, like kind of horror stories. But it sounds like a great idea for the show. What is this? How do we go from Untold Stories of the ER, where it's very intense and gruesome stories, to Sex Sent Me to the ER? The title of this documentary series doesn't beat around the bush, but if it still confuses, but if confusion still exists for some, the reenactments contained within should seal the deal. The hour-long episodes tell stories of sexual escapades gone wrong, resulting in medical mishap that leaves one participant needing an emergency care. On the surface, that's not a laughing matter, although some of the tales can be described as hilarious. Others, to be sure, are horrifying, but all of them are told by actual couples who, in the heat of the moment, got themselves into a fix and needed a doctor to get them out. Okay? That sounds ridiculous. And why is the real show about real stories in ER only get 3 showings? And then the parody one about Sex Sent Me to the ER is on for 6 hours. What is happening here? 7 to 3 a.m.? That's 8 hours. 7 to 3? Right? That's an 8-hour shift. That's insane. Tiny at 20. What is this? Okay. It's just all of these shows are either reality TV or another form of It's a Day in the Life of Us. Dr. Pimple Popper. I love how it comes on, by the way, at 6 a.m. Because that's what I want to watch when I first wake up. Oh, man, what's on the TV? Oh, poppin' pimples, huh? Her actual name is Sandra Lee, but she is in the popular field of dermatology, and she is known by most people as Dr. Pimple Popper. In 2015, Dr. Lee began to provide a window into her job by filming dermatologist procedures, some quite gruesome, like blackhead extractions and cyst dissections, which I've seen a lot of those. It is kind of one of those train wreck things where it's like, oh my god, I'm watching a train wreck in front of me, but at the same time I can't look away. That is I've seen a lot of these videos on Facebook Reels or whatever. So I get the popularity of a show like this, for sure. 6 a.m. though, I don't really know, but all right. This is an unexpected MILF Manor. We've seen all of these already. MILF Manor, MILF Actually, all right. Darcy and Stacy. 90 Day Fiancé. Before the 90 days, cast members Darcy and Stacy get their own series that follows their lives in Middletown Con. The twins open the doors. Okay, who are these people? Why do some people really care that much about who? I've never heard of these people before. Jennifer Hudson show. The EGOT winner's daytime talk show features celebrity interviews, topical stories, community heroes, viral sensations, and music, bringing fun, uplifting, empowering conversations to the forefront. Okay. Oh my god, they have a lot of shows, I'll give them that. Body Bazaar introduces viewers to people with rare, mysterious medical conditions so uncommon that even top doctors and other experts don't know much about the anomalies. Each episode uncovers several cases from around the world. Okay. Just about different people's, like, physical disabilities. We've seen that. All right. Schedule-wise, it's not bad. My issue so far is all of the shows are just. I am the last person on the planet that would turn on TLC, probably. Like, maybe I'd watch Untold Stories of the ER. I'm not watching MILF Manor. Who cares? You know, like, some of the stuff is dumb. Like 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After. Like, some of this stuff is dumb. Like this with Darcy and Stacy. I don't care who these people are. But as for schedule, it's because so many. I don't think I've ever done a schedule like this before. By the way, I don't think I have ever done a schedule that is these reality TV shows. But if I treat them like regular shows, I mean, then the schedule is definitely not great. Because, I mean, this is airing for 3 hours. This is airing for 3 hours. Because every show, by the way, is an hour, it seems. I don't like how there's like 7 different versions of 90 Day Fiancé. And then not only do they have like multiple different versions, but they also have spinoffs. Because look at this show, Darcy and Stacy. It's a spinoff of 2 of the girls from that show. I don't know. Here we go, dude. And they have so many shows, but the issue is they don't show them every day. 4 weddings. Every bride hopes her big day is spectacular, and she works to make it the best possible wedding ever. This series gives women the chance to see how their weddings stack up. Here's my other problem: is every show is about the same thing. Like, look at this: Extreme Cougar Wives, old women and their much younger men. Isn't there another show that also does this? My Big Fat Fabulous Wife. Or My Big Fat Fabulous Wife. My Big Fat Fabulous Life. Because there's so many shows on here about wives. I'm not surprised I spoke on that one. But, like, there's already a show on the network. Isn't that called, like, My 600-Pound Life or My 600-Pound Adventures or whatever? Why do we need another show about the same thing? And that's my issue so far with this network, is it has a lot of shows, but they're all about the same thing. That would be like if Cartoon Network, when they made Powerpuff Girls, they also made like 7 different shows that were exactly like Powerpuff Girls. Either they were spin-offs of Powerpuff Girls, or they were about the exact same style, plot, and show. It'd be so boring. Welcome to Plathville. A conservative family of 11 face changes as new members enter the family dynamic from outside their isolated farm in southern Georgia. Okay. At least it's not about what everything else on here is about. Okay. Dude, so far, it's just boring. Say yes to the long-lost family. What is this? Having embarked on their own journeys to discover their biological families, TV personalities Chris Jacobs and Lisa Joyner help others try to track down their loved ones. Each episode features 2 emotional stories from people. See, this is awesome. Here's what I don't understand. Look, Long Lost Family, which is a show that I was like, oh, this is such a great idea, is on the schedule for 2 hours. Meanwhile, you'll get 90 Day Fiancé, and it's like 6 spinoffs on constant repeat for hours. I don't understand it. Too large. Oh, dude. Why? It's another show about overweight people. Botched Bariatrics. Follows the... Oh my god. Is this the same? No. Failed... What is bariatric surgery? What is this? Is done when diet and exercise. It is another overweight show. It is. Okay, now this one I have heard about. My Crazy Obsession. Which, this show is probably the best show on TLC right now. Because they're just very interesting, right? They're all about people's different weird and create. Like, look, a woman collects Mickey Mouse memorabilia. That's awesome. Like, I mean, we talk about that stuff on stream and on videos all the time. Like, that's a good idea for a show, right? Hoarding, buried alive. Here's another version of the same kind of thing, but it's a little different. Hoarding is also kind of I've heard about that show, right? Hoarding is also kind of a bit of a different kind of thing. I like the idea for the show. Like, I would probably watch Hoarding. I would probably watch My Crazy Obsession. I would probably watch Dr. Pimple Popper if there was nothing else on TV. Dude, they have so many shows. Extreme Cheapskates. Profiles people who stop at nothing to spend nothing. From making reusable toilet paper to reusing dental floss to diving in garbage bins for gifts, these penny pinchers devise outrageous ways to cut costs. In half-hour episodes, viewers meet nifty, thrifty folks including Kay, who washes her clothes while she showers. Greg, who flushes his toilet just once a week. Okay. That's ridiculous, first of all. Ben, who makes his own toothpaste. Okay, alright. See, like, look, there's nothing wrong with that. But there's a problem with you washing your clothes in the shower. There's a problem with you only flushing your teeth, or brushing, or flushing the toilet once a week. That's an issue. Ultimate Haggler. A mother of 5 who refuses to spend money for a telephone. I mean, that's not necessarily that big of a deal. It's just their own personal interest. A television or even new clothes for her kids. Okay, that could be here's the thing. That could be a problem if the kids are not wearing many good, like if the clothes they're wearing are torn up, if their clothes they're wearing, they got rips in them. Yes, that is very not okay. However, if the clothes her kids are wearing are perfectly acceptable, but they're just like hand-me-downs, or they're like Goodwill pickups or donations, I don't have a problem. I don't see a problem with that. But those first two, that's definitely an issue, of course. That's a show I might watch. Lottery Changed My Life. Oh, but this is just about the lives of people. I mean, maybe I might watch an episode, but all this is like, I won the lottery. Look what I did with that money. I don't really care. Here's MILF Manor again. It's just, I don't understand what. Look, more new shows. Bad Hair Day. Patients with extremely hair-related medical issues. Dude, all of these are reality shows, and they're all about the same thing. 90 Day Fiance, MILF Manor. Dude, wait. This is new. This one was not on here before. Let me take a look at this. Taken at Birth. An investigative team looks into the mysterious behind the case of Dr. Thomas Hicks, who sold babies illegally from his clinic in the 19... Whoa! That sounds awesome. I'd watch that. Dude, this sounds like this could be a movie in the theaters tomorrow, and I'd go watch it. That sounded awesome. It has a very good, pull, like a big, good tagline. Hoarding, Buried Alive, Dr. Pimple Popper. Have we hit our plateau here? Is there going to be any new shows? 14. I think we've hit our plateau. Oh, no. Extreme Sisters. Womb Mates. All right. This is probably going to be a show about... Oh, and this is new too. My Big Fat American Gypsy Wedding. Okay. Extreme Sisters. Okay. That's... Alright. like, this show, this Big Fat Gypsy Wedding, I'm sure is fine. Piggybacking off the popular British documentary series. My biggest issue with TLC is they have so many shows, but they're all about the exact same thing. Like, this is why this is so confusing for me. And why I say I've never done a schedule rant like this before. Because look at this. Little and Looking for Love, Addicted to Marriage. They have so many shows, man. We are 2 weeks in, right? Almost 2 weeks in. And we're still getting new shows. Okay? But the problem is, they're all the same show. They're all about the same things. Look at this. Who Do You Think You Are? Is another new show. I Didn't Know I Was Pregnant. Another new show. Like, they keep making... They keep... No, okay. This is... Wow. Well, we haven't seen this since, like, page 1. This is new. Believe it or not, many women get all the way to the moment of childbirth without knowing they were pregnant. How is that possible? Using true stories. Okay, all right. Interesting show. That one has not been done before. Not that unless it was already in there and I already forgot because of the 1,000 other times they've done it. I think we already looked at these. We need to go to the 17th. Sex Enemy of the AR. Secretly Pregnant. Did we see this one yet? No. Well, this is... Well, I guess it's not the exact same idea of the other show, but it's the same... What is this? Take My Tumor. Oh, my goodness. Doctors Kimberly Moore, Jason Cohen, some of the most challenging cases of their careers as they remove tumors from patients with extreme cases. Holy hell. This could be an interesting show to watch. They're all like shock value shows. What is this? Cell Block 6, Female Lockup. A look inside the lives of women incarcerated. Okay. Dude, imagine, by the way, imagine murdering somebody or whatever, or like committing a huge crime, and then they were like, hey, you guys want to be on like a TV show? Imagine. This is new, 90 Day The Last Resort, but I don't care. It's the same show. And here we go, the final day, which is going to be nothing. Guys, I don't really know what to say. This is... It's not the greatest schedule ever made. And it's not the worst schedule ever made. The problem is that while it's varied, technically, via show, what the shows are all about the same thing. They're all about relationships. They're all about marriages. They're all about people's personal lives. They're all about, strange medical cases. They're all about... sex. Like, they're all about the same thing. What does TLC even stand for? TV. Here we go. The Learning Channel. Really? What am I learning? The only things that learn were the one where it had the celebrities come in and they like investigated about their lives or whatever, or their past ancestors. Okay, that's learning. Hoarding. Okay, maybe you're learning something. What's with the 90-day fiance? What am I learning? Why is that on the Learning Channel? What are you learning from the 90-Day Fiancé shows? What are you learning from half of that stuff? What are you learning from Sex Sent Me to the ER? You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand what the point was for this. I don't get it. I don't get it. But anyways, guys, that's the schedule rant, I guess. I mean, this is the most... You ready for the you ready for the official review? Out of 10, you ready? Question mark out of 10. And the reason why I give that answer is because this is just it's a mess of a schedule. It's incredibly varied. It is an incredibly varied it is an incredibly varied channel but the variety is all about the same exact shit. That's my response. But anyways, guys, that's the video. Leave your comments down below. What did you guys think of the TLC network, the learning channel? Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Thanks so much to Tamil Kent, Split Fries Media, Matty G, 4AUTTP, Brainiac, Beige6410, 20s Brooks, Kingbin _YT, Sakam Bomber 3, that_guy69, Advanced Hell, Ryan Wilkins, The Plush Experience, Kame Senin, and Susan Simone for all becoming members. If you would also like to become a member, on my channel there exists multiple different tier levels, and you can pick out which one is best for you.